Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Raid Shadow Legends, and today is the day that I've been waiting for. Well, maybe tomorrow is going to be the day or this weekend, but we finally have the official announcement regarding Leo's event coming tomorrow. So yes, in game you might notice that sorry, not wrong tab. You might notice that in the event section we do have the Swordmaster's Path. Finally, so this is going to be starting tomorrow at what time? 11 a.m. Central European time. So that's going to be about 2 a.m. Pacific time, I think, for Thursday. Now, there's one thing that I want to talk about before this. I want to go back to the Balar the Lost guaranteed event because this also contained an unlock for him and a red stars for him, and it kind of gives us a little bit of idea of what to expect as far as how much it's going to cost. Right? We've been sitting and hoarding for so long. I am finally ready to just liquidate my sacred shards for this that I've been holding for about 2 months, I would say now. And we need to really break this down in terms of expectations. Keep in mind that Leo is also a Void legendary and Balar was not. So some interesting stuff to talk about. But before we get to that, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started playing Raid Shadow Legends yet, what are you waiting for? Download using the QR code in the top right hand of the screen or in the link below to get yourself Karato Fox Hunter, Legendary of the Shadowkin, or three amazing epics, Tagore, Ugo, and Deacon Armstrong at accounts level 15, 30, and 40. And this is where things change a little bit, because normally I would recommend to Hanorak. But because we no longer have the Mikey Chase that I'm pretty sure that you can't start a new account and get him anymore. Unfortunately, I am recommending the promo code Demon Slayer to get Tholen Falbeard absolutely free within the first 48 hours of a brand new account. He's an absolutely amazing DPS character, so don't delay there. Okay, so let's get started with the video. And where I want to start, I guess, is the details, I guess, about the actual event. So there's the Swordmaster's Path event, and you can see this in the Plarium Play. This is in the Plarium Play thing. It's kind of annoying that I can't really like zoom in a little bit further, but Leonardo is an amazing Void champion who defends his allies like they're his own brothers. Collect the Swordmaster's Path, or explore the Swordmaster's Path to add Leo to your collection, and then the Perfect Soul. Summon champions and get gear to earn pizza coins, okay, for the branching rewards. So this is very much like the last Path event, but where things change a little bit is in terms of the amount of points that are required to get to these various items, and how much points did you get from your artifact farming, from your gear, or your shards. So, this is really going to matter. And that's where I kind of want to pivot next, because I do have some of these screenshots. I know it's a little bit Inception here, of my Balar the Lost video back in July, I think it was. So the important things is what you can see on the right-hand side. You can see that Ancient Shards were of 300 points value here, Void Shards at 750, Primal at 1800, and Sacred Shards at 4500. So the difference was that the last Path event that contained Raft Souls and April Souls had Primal Shards sitting at 2700 points. So there was about a 50% uptick. So we don't know if this is going to change for Leo or not, but most likely it won't. I think that's probably going to be the case. That being said, one thing that I hope doesn't change is the Sacred Shard points, right? The 4500. I guess what they could change is how much points do we need to collect for the Leo event. You can see also on the right hand side here the rank 5 and rank 6 artifacts kind of grinding. This is an okay way to bridge the gap, but usually it requires a significant amount of energy in order to actually make any difference here. So be prepared to basically be pulling shards for this event. In terms of the other kind of ratios here, you can kind of see that basically you need to pull like 6 void shards, is it here, to make up the difference to 1 sacred shard, or about 15 ancient shards for the equivalent of 1 sacred shard, which actually isn't too bad, I suppose, in the grand scheme of things. But hopefully you have your shards kind of lined up for this event. The other thing that I want to point out is this was basically the end of the Balar path, but what it shows here is that how much it was required essentially to get Balar unlocked and his 5 red perfect soul. Obviously, this was not the full amount, because as you can see, there was 10,000 points here for the legendary book, which was also in the way to get Balar. So it was quite expensive, right? You had to go down one of these sides to get a key, and then you had to unlock the key, and if you wanted to get the souls, you had to get another key and do that. So you can see here, just to get the souls, Right over here on the right, it was 60,000 here for the book and the souls, and 70,000 for the unlock and for the book and the unlock. So that combined alone, and that's not everything, right? This was 130,000. And then you had to get like this stuff for the keys on the right hand side, which I don't have the far right. But like in total, we're talking it was a lot. So I think Leo is going to be even more than this. If I extrapolate, and I don't have the full figures here, and I apologize for that. You know, like if including the stuff above, which you would have had, I would assume that it was about almost 180,000 points, probably in terms of like how much you had to pull. Now, if a sacred shard is worth 4,500, that means 10 sacreds is 45,000. So if I said around 180,000, then you're looking at 40 sacred shards right there, right, to clear that. And that was just for Balar. So I don't know if that's going to be the case or more, because Leo is a Void Legendary champion. And that's the thing I think that I'm scared about the most, is how much this is going to cost us in terms of total rewards. Or sorry, in terms of total shards, right? Because he is a Void and Balar was not. And this is where I'm starting to get a bit scared. I don't know about you guys, but I've been really unlucky on my sacred shards. Literally, I don't think I pulled a single sacred shard in, when did I last pull them? For Wraths? Red Stars, maybe? I don't remember when I last pulled a sacred shard in terms of actually using them. But I haven't actually obtained any from Demon Lord over the last 10, 14 days. I'm going to put that tinfoil hat on a little bit. I know that it's wrapped on really tight here, but I haven't had any dropped, and I don't know if this is like a Plarium's way of trying to screw us before a major event like Leo's. I have received some some ancient shards, and I do have 34 primal shards, which is a lot, but I really, really, really don't want to use them ahead of what could be a possible 2x mythical drop later in November. There's a lot of speculation that there is going to be a double primal event that includes mythical drop rates later in November, because it happened this time last year. Apparently, I do have 18 void shards, so it's possible I can make up some points here. But realistically, I mean, I guess times, for the 4,500, I have like, what is that? Almost 40, right? So there's almost 180,000 here. But if we expect that Leo to be more than this, then I might have to dip into my primal shards. I might have to liquidate basically the rest of my shards. And that's a bit unfortunate. But I'm going to do what I have to do, because I don't want to go away with less than Leo. Well, at the very least, I will get Leo unlocked. But I do want to walk away with that 5 red as well, after been hoarding for so long. And I hope my decision to unlock Wrath through the Deck of Fates, which actually was not related to shards. The 5 red Wrath is what I meant to say. Through that other path event, which I did use some shards for, hope does not come back to bite me in the ass, because I'm going to be very sad. So we'll see when things go live tomorrow. As far as the event goes, we're going to be covering the actual path in terms of the points. There's also going to be a huge slew of summoning videos of me and my clanmates who are letting me pull their shards for Leo's events as well. So there's going to be lots of shard summoning events over the weekend, or videos over the weekend, just to be back to back to back to back. So look forward to that. If you're enjoying Sacred Shard pull videos, we're going to do more of that, and hopefully we can all walk away, or at least many of us can walk away with something from this Leo Path event. I am very excited for it, but I'm also very afraid at the same time. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Now, before we go, of course, that if you haven't started playing Raid yet, or you want to make an alt or new account, download using the QR code in the top right hand to get Karato Fox Hunter for free, and 3 amazing epics, Ugo, Tagore, and my personal favorite, Deacon Armstrong, at account levels 15, 30, and 40. And of course, you can use the promo code Demon Slayer within the first 48 hours of a brand new account to get Tholan, Valbeard, and absolute amazing DPS characters. So don't delay there. That's it for now, everyone, and I'll see you guys all on the next video. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.